And we're back for race number 15 already. We're going to Zandvoort. 4 days until the race weekend. Let's check the emails first. Okay, we've got a post-race debrief here. Engine cooling of car 1 could be better. Let's see if we can design a new car part. We've already got one project in progress. Don't know if we can do another one then. We don't have any wind tunnel hours and CFD hours remaining. So we'll have to wait 7 days before we can do another one. That's too bad. Maybe we can upgrade some other stuff. We're upgrading the factory. We could also upgrade the design center. That's 11 million, that's a lot. That way we can design some more car parts. So that could be very useful. Let's do that. Okay, let's check the other emails. Oh, congrats. Board watched the race and they couldn't be happier. And this is a post-race overview of the last race weekend. Leclerc's leading the Drivers' Championship now, and Sainz is in P2. So I feel like my main goal is to try and keep it that way. Ferrari 1-2 in the Drivers' Championship. Let's see if we can make that happen. So we are going to Zandvoort. And Ferrari is leading the Constructors' Championship by 135 points. That's a lot. So as long as we can keep performing, I think we can try and maintain that gap. I mean, Red Bull are quick. Sometimes they're too quick for us. But I think overall, we should be able to do this. Let's check the performance targets. So what do they want me to achieve? Reach a minimum qualifying position of second with both drivers. So that's 1-2 in quali. Okay, that's not gonna be easy. Race target, finish the race in at least second position with both drivers once again. So they want a 1-2 in quali and a 1-2 in the race. I've never had that happen before. And this one's qualified P4 or higher for 2 races in a row with at least one driver. That should be doable. Nothing strange happens. I mean, we can definitely qualify at least P4. But a 1-2. Whew. Good luck. Okay, what is this? Monthly car report. Yeah, they're still talking about the engine cooling. So we need to wait until we can design some more. Okay, let's just go to the race weekend.
It's another historic weekend of Formula One here at Zandvoort. The track has seen many unforgettable moments, like Gilles Villeneuve's three-wheeled lap at the 1979 Dutch Grand Prix, which cost him victory. What excitement lies ahead this year? There's never a dull moment at Circuit Zandvoort. It's fast, very fast, with long straights and wide curves. But it also features 2 heavy banked corners, where aerodynamic improvements are sure to help our drivers. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season, and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
Okay, Zandvoort, and it looks like it's gonna be dry, cloudy, all the way through the weekend. Typical Dutch weather, but no rain. So that's a positive thing. Let's switch to mediums for FP1. And then let's go to practice. Manage P1.
And radio check when you can.
Radio check, okay.
Let's go out and do some laps. So we're still running the default setup now. Don't know if that's actually any good. But let's see what they say. The track looks pretty cool in this game. They did put a lot of effort in the graphics, you can see that. Okay, let's skip ahead a bit. Oh, I paused it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so right now we're using the default setup, but we're 1-2. Bottas is quick once again. He's on par with Hamilton in terms of lap times. And we're faster than Red Bull at the moment. Okay, Max is on hards, so he could be quicker. But Checo's on softs. Oh! Who's that? Is that Leclerc? That's Leclerc! He crashed!
No. No. No.
We can take a look now.
He just crashed into that AlphaTauri. Oh man. Okay, we need to assess the damage.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. No. And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
Okay, car retired, yeah.
Copy.
Let's see what happened there.
Okay, so we just focus on Sainz for the remainder of this session. That's such a shame. Oh, he got a penalty? They're talking to Sainz about a penalty. Can we check? No. Oh, Yuki's got a penalty. So maybe the game is saying it was Yuki's fault.
The car is okay.
Ooh.
Not improving.
Okay.
Okay, let's call him in. So he's got 34% confidence. So this default setup is not very good. We need some more front wing. We need a lot of rear wing. Let's try around 12. Maybe we want to try higher to get the straight line speed down. So it might be a bit too high. Braking stability and traction was good, it was decent. Could be better. Maybe braking stability is too high. I don't know. What if we try this? Let's try this. And we're still on the medium, 77% of tire life. That's more than enough. Let's confirm. So now we need to reconfigure Sainz's car. It's quite nice being able to focus on one car in this session, even though the reason why is not that great. Okay, so Carlos is on his way. And now we need to wait for him to complete his laps once again. He's now doing 112s. 112.0. A bit slower than his fastest lap, but he's also on used tires, so it does make sense. He's quite consistent though. 112.1 right now. Not too bad. Extremely consistent. 112.8. Okay, we've almost got full setup confidence again, or at least full setup feedback. Now it's great. Nice. Okay, he should be pitting now. Let's see. It went from 34 to 84. Nice. Now we can't change the setup for Leclerc at the moment, but I feel like if we just copy this one from Sainz to Leclerc, we might have a good shot at getting a good setup for Leclerc as well, even though he's out of the session. So straights is optimal even. Maybe oversteer could be a bit better. So basically this is saying he still has a little bit of understeer. What do we change? What do we change? Maybe something like this. Don't know if it's better. So this went from 9 to 10, and this from 3.1 to 3. Okay, need to remember that. Let's change it and see if it's actually better. Lando going out. We still need to wait before the car is reconfigured. Take some time for the team to get the setup completely changed.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Magnus has spun. Let's send Carlos out for the last 13 minutes of the session. And then after the session, we also need to assess the damage. I think we need a front wing, a new front wing for Leclerc. Maxed it to the fastest time. He's out on the fresh mediums. 11.5. That is quick. So we're still running on the old mediums, I believe. Yep, mediums. So our lap times right now are in the 1:13s. So you can see in the previous session it was 1:12s. So the tires do go off quite a bit when you run on them for too long. So the session's over. And Carlos is in P2. Quite close to Max. So that's looking good. We've got a decent setup for Sainz as well. But we've got a lot of work ahead of us for Leclerc. So we don't have the exact setup confidence for Sainz at the moment because we just changed the setup once again. Hopefully for the better. But I don't know yet. Now in FP2 we could go out on softs, but we do need a new setup. What did we do? I want to just copy it from Carlos to Charles here because I have no idea what the good setup would be for Leclerc otherwise. So 13.5, 64.4. Thirteen 5, 6 4, 1 4. Let's try that. Okay. Then let's just simulate it. See what happens. Leclerc's fastest. There we go. Only 3/1000ths of a second faster than Max. And Carlos is right behind them. So our pace is looking good here at Zandvoort. There we go. Those are the percentages I want to see. 86 and 90.
Welcome back as we continue our race weekend with practice soon to finish and then qualifying hot on its heels. Ahead of the race tomorrow, the teams will be putting their practice data to use and making sure that their drivers have the very best chance of setting a lap time that will edge out the competition in qualifying. Drivers may know a track inside and out, but unless they have the setup to complement their ability, their efforts may be for nothing. What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Okay, so first it's time for FP3. Ooh, Leclerc's gearbox, major damage. That's not good. So the other ones are also quite worn, 30%. So we need to switch to the 4th gearbox for Leclerc here. ERS and engine look fine. And no damage anymore on the aero parts, on the floor. Okay. Let's quickly check that for Sainz as well, car parts. This is all looking good. ERS is below 50%, but it's fine. It's fine. So let's simulate FP3 and then we can go on to quali. See if we can get ourselves a 1-2 starting position. That's the goal here. That was one of the performance targets, but that might be very difficult. So his setup is quite high, also for Leclerc. That's a good comeback after the crash in FP1. Okay, continue. Q1. Do we grab mediums? We could. Then we will have 2 sets of softs for the race. Let's go ahead and do that. One flying lap, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's start Q1.
And radio check when you can.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. Don't want to be in traffic and don't want to be the first one to go out. Now there's some lap times on the board. 9.6. That's what we're aiming for. So let's go out in a few minutes when expected traffic is about to go down. There we go. Let's send out Sainz. And let's send out Leclerc. It's not too busy out on track. And we should be able to qualify for Q2 on those mediums. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so there's enough of a gap between the two cars. And if none of the other cars go out on track right when we start our lap, then we shouldn't have a problem with traffic either. So let's see if we can set a lap time close to the 1 minute 9.6. Those lap times have obviously been set on the softs, so I'm expecting us to be like half a second slower. So if both of the drivers can get a low 110 on the board, then I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. They're taking a high line through there. What's that? Turn 1, 2, 3. The banked corner. Sainz took a high line through there. So it's Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. But that doesn't matter too much. It's only Q1. We need to make sure we're not in the bottom 5. Okay, here's Sainz coming up on the start finish. He's P3. Wow, that's quick. And Leclerc, he's now P3. So Sainz P4, Leclerc P3. Just a tenth slower than Red Bull on a harder tire. We are flying. Nice. Okay, let's head back to the garage. And I think we don't need to go out for the remainder of Q1 anymore.
And we need speed limiter on, speed limiter on.
So I'm gonna reconfigure the cars just to be sure. Same tires, just some extra fuel. And then let's skip ahead. There's only a couple minutes left, but we don't need to go out anymore. We're more than a second above the drop zone. The bottom 5, they will go out. And the rest will advance to Q2.
We've just had a spin.
Oh, mixed punt. But we're through. On the mediums. So close to Red Bull. Now Max did set us a faster lap time in his second run. So the gap is now like 4 tenths, 3.5 tenths, 4 tenths, something like that. But we did set our lap time on the mediums. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we'll do against Red Bull on the softs. So let's go to Q2 and try and beat Red Bull.
Radio check, Carlos. Yeah, all good.
But what's most important here in Q2 is to just finish in the top 10.
Oh, there's a spin!
Alonso spun. Now I'm not inclined to do 2 runs here. I think if we can manage the traffic well enough, then we should be able to do
There's been a crash.
Q2 with 1 run.
Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
What did Russell do? He went straight. Yeah, he did. Oh,
That's it off.
wow.
Big off.
That spin after he hit the wall. What was that? I mean, he must be out now. Yeah, he's out. Okay, he didn't even set a lap time. So, you know what? Let's go out right now. No yellow flag or anything. No red flag. Quite strange, but I'll take it. Since we didn't set a lap time yet. But with Russell out in Q2, that's 1 less competitor for Q3. So I'm guessing Russell will start P15. He doesn't get any penalties. I mean, we can check, right? There's no penalty for him here. There's a lot of other people with penalties though. What is this? Oh, that's at risk. Ricciardo with a penalty, Magnussen with a penalty, Mick and Yuki with a penalty. Oh, there's some traffic there. Is he on a fast lap? Yeah, he is. Now, behind us, there's not a lot of traffic anymore, so that's good. Hopefully the cars in front of us, Schumacher and Ricciardo, they'll get out of the way. Because now we are starting to push for our fast lap in Q2. That McLaren is right ahead of us. Look at that line. It's such a high line. Okay, got out of the way. Leclerc. Hopefully he does the same for Sainz. Not really. That was not ideal, but I'm not sure if we lost some time there. Maybe a little bit. Maybe less than a tenth even. Which shouldn't be a problem in Q2. All we need to do is finish in the top 10 and then we're good. So let's take a guess. Max did a 9.4. What can we do on softs? 9.5? I'm guessing we'll be just a little bit slower now. Leclerc. There we go, 9.5. Sainz did a 9.6. So we're close, but not faster than Verstappen right now. But it's good enough to get through to Q3. So let's head back to the garage. And I'm not gonna go out anymore. We could refuel and go out again, but there's no use. P2 and P3, that's good enough. Everybody's going out, even Max, to try and defend his P1, I guess. And we're done with Q2. Easily through to Q3. And now for the difficult part. Now try to complete the performance target that said we needed to finish 1-2 in quali. So in Q3 they're expecting Ferrari to be on the front row. They're expecting us to have a front row lockout. And that's not gonna be easy. Let's be honest. So let's see. Let's see if we can beat Max in his home race even. Q3.
And
Let's
radio
go.
check.
Now I'm gonna go out right away.
Radio check again.
Hopefully nobody goes out. Oh, I saw somebody. Hamilton. Don't impede us. Okay, he's slow. He's still slow at the pit exit. So we should be good. Yeah, okay. Also, Sainz is also in front of him, so we're good in terms of traffic in our first run in Q3. So Sainz is faster than Leclerc in sector 1. Only like 1/100th of a second. So they're very close in terms of pace. Now Leclerc is faster in sector 2 by like 0.5. Let's see what kind of time we can set. Hopefully a low 1:09. 9.5 once again for Leclerc and a 9.6 for Sainz. Similar times to Q2. And I believe Max did a 1:09.4 in Q2. So he could be faster. He could definitely be faster than us. And we're aiming for a 1-2 qualifying position, so this is not easy. It's an insane performance target though. 1-2 in quali. And then also 1-2 in the race. Okay, let's reconfigure. Do we use the same tires? I mean, we could use new ones. I don't know how much faster a new one is compared to one that's like 91% in condition. Here it says -1 second, but it's not gonna be 1 second in difference, right? I'm inclined to just keep it and then have multiple sets of soft tires for the race. So let's confirm. They're saying the estimated pole time is at 9.6. So Leclerc could go for pole. Let's see who's out on track right now. Not that many people. Okay, Red Bull's out on track. Let's skip ahead, see what they do. Max is slower. Slower than Leclerc. But Sainz should improve. We need a 1-2. We could reconfigure Sainz and go for fresh tires. We could do that. It's risky. And it does mean that we have one less set of softs for the race. I mean, one new set then. We could always use a worn set, but I'm always less inclined to use the used sets. What did Checo do? He's still doing his lap. Checo's P4, okay, that's good. Slower than Sainz at the moment, just a little bit. So we've got both of our cars reconfigured. We're ready to go. Now let's wait for the end of Q3, like 2 minutes before the end or something, and then we go out. Let's get Leclerc out there first. And then we wait a little bit. And then let's also bring out Sainz. There he is in the background, all the way in the background. So we'll have 2 minutes for our outlap. And hopefully Sainz can improve. And we can turn this into a front row lockout for Ferrari. That's the goal. So let's skip ahead. Sainz is the last one to start his lap. There's 1 minute to go in the session. Let's see, hopefully Leclerc can also improve, but he's on a used set. Sainz is on a new set. Let's see. Checo is improving. Leclerc is not. But he's still faster than Checo in Sector 1. Ooh, Max, purple in Sector 1. Sainz is improving in Sector 1. I don't want Max to grab pole here. Leclerc is not improving. This could turn out very badly for us. Ooh, Max is nailing it. 2 purple sectors. Sainz is not faster in Sector 2. So Leclerc's probably not improving. Nope. And Max. Oh, he's got pole. Yup, he's faster. Sainz P3. Did he improve? I don't know if he did. If he did, it was very little. So Max got pole by a 1/10 and a half. So we're starting P2 and P3. No Ferrari front row lockout at Zandvoort. That's a shame. But it would still be good enough to try and get ourselves the race performance target, which is also a Ferrari 1-2. So let's see if we can do that.
Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made.
We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
So let's see how the teams tackle this race today here at the Dutch Grand Prix.
Okay, race day. We need to find ourselves a decent race strategy. Now, strategy A is a one stop. Strategy B is also one stop. And it's practically similar in pace. Just means you need to stop earlier for the hards. And strategy C is a few seconds faster, but that means we need to do a two-stop. I'm inclined to go for the two-stop because we do have the tires. We could push with Leclerc and go for a two-stop, and then split strategies and go for a one-stop with Sainz. Maybe that's the way to go. Let's try that. Two stop with Leclerc, one stop with Sainz. Let's see if we can turn this into a Ferrari 1-2.
It's a bit of a cloudy day for the race, but the atmosphere, as ever, is electric. And there's Charles Leclerc. After an impressive qualifying performance, they're starting today just behind pole. And further back, there's Sainz. They've managed a third-place start for this race, but can they turn it into a win? The teams are ready to go. The drivers are ready, and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Come on, Leclerc, get a good start. Max is starting on mediums. And we should be faster off the line. Checo's also on mediums. So in the top four, Leclerc is the only one on softs. Let's push.
DRS.
Copy.
So Red Bull could also be on a one-stop just like Sainz. Bottas is in P4 right now. He's so quick in this game. Bottas is also on the mediums. And Hamilton is on softs. Okay. We're right behind Max at the end of lap 1. But Leclerc is not going for the overtake. Okay, let's not waste too much of our battery. Oh, he's alongside. Turn 3. Let's push.
And push.
Yeah, copy.
It's tricky to overtake here. I mean, I want to keep pushing, but I don't want to ruin these tires too much. So Sainz does have a gap of like 1 second to Bottas. Bottas might be holding up Checo. That's pretty good for us. Okay, let's push once again.
So deployed.
Come on, Charles. Go for it.
DRS enabled.
He doesn't go for it. Okay, never mind the pushing then.
We should slow down.
Copy.
Let's switch our overtaking tactic to DRS now then. And if we stay in P2, if Max is still in front of us after a while, we could always box early and then try and find a gap without too much traffic to push. I mean, we don't want to be stuck behind him for too long. I'm guessing he's on a one stop. So with an extra stop to make, we need to have better race pace. We are pulling away from Sainz though. And Sainz is also pulling away from Bottas. So this might turn into a lonely race for Carlos. We've got DRS now. On the inside. Yes, he's alongside. Oh, he went through the wall. What's this? Magic. But we're in P1. He just fully clipped through the wall. Okay, now we need to try and pull away. Do we push already? Yeah, I want to push.
So we need to push.
Okay.
I want to get away from Max. I don't want to give him DRS. His battery. 0.7 to Max. 0.8. We will have DRS here. So hopefully Sainz can keep up with Max a little bit. I mean, to finish 1-2 with Ferrari, Sainz does need to overtake Max. We're 1.1 ahead of Max now. So that's good. We need to try and maintain that gap. Don't want to push too much with the battery. Don't want the battery to be empty. So what can we do with Sainz? 1.6 behind Max. We could try and push a little bit. Don't want to ruin the tires though. Maybe we can use a little bit of battery. See what we can do. So the gap between Max and Leclerc is 1.8 now. So let's conserve the tires for now. .2 between Sainz and Max. Now that's looking good. Let's make sure we don't completely drain the battery. But we're getting closer. .0. Now once we're in the DRS window, the DRS range, let's switch back to neutral. Where is the DRS detection point? Somewhere around here. Oh, it's 1.0 now. Let's see if we actually have DRS. Yes, we do. Okay, that's good. It's a good thing I didn't switch back yet. 0.7, 0.5. Okay, now let's switch back. Sainz is right behind Max now. And 2.3 between Max and Leclerc. So my plan is to basically copy Max's strategy with Sainz and to try and push away from Max with Leclerc. Let's see if we can do that. Our first pit stop will be around lap 22 with Leclerc, and on lap 31 with Sainz. 22 and 31. Okay. The gap is still 2.5 seconds. But the gap is growing, so it's not looking too bad for us at the moment. You can also check the tire wear of the other drivers. It's basically the same for Max as it is for Carlos. Just a little bit lower. I don't want to push too much on these tires yet, because we need to go long with Carlos. And these softs that Leclerc is using, they might go off pretty quickly if you push them too much. Now let's see what happens if we skip ahead a little bit. End of lap 8. 2.7 between Leclerc and Verstappen. Sainz is still pretty much stuck behind Max. We're not pushing with him, so we do have some chances to overtake him. But I don't want to push too much with these tires early on in the race and then have high tire wear for the remainder of this stint, because that way we might be an easy target for Max later on. So let's skip ahead a little bit more. 2.8 between P1 and P2, 2.9. So the gap is still increasing a little bit, but yeah, only 1/10 faster than Max. It's not that much, but we're now on lap 11. So basically halfway through our stint with Leclerc. And we still have 75% of tire life left. So we could try and push for the remainder of this stint. Let's see what that does. Might be a risk, but I'm willing to take that right now. Let's see what happens. 3.3, 3.4. So the gap is increasing. 4 seconds between Leclerc and Max. Sainz is still right behind Max. We could, for example, conserve some fuel.
And confirm. Lift off.
You're good.
That way we can push some more towards the end of the race. We need to try and be smart with it. We can try and push past, but the race is still long. 4.1 between Charles and Max. 4.2, 0.3. Gap is still increasing. That's very good, because those soft tires, they could go off quite quickly. Okay, Sainz is falling back too much now because of the fuel saving. So that's not a great strategy to fuel save too much. That's costing us too much time. Now we need to close that gap to Max again. Don't know if we can do that like this without pushing. Let's see. 2.2, 2.3. It's basically staying the same. So we threw away the DRS. That's too bad. We could push. We're halfway through our stint with Sainz now. need to push a little bit to close the gap to Max.
We can push a bit more.
Copy that.
It's not really working. Max is very quick. And what we could do is use the fuel that we saved. It would be a shame to use it right now, but I want to be back in this DRS range. So let's push in terms of fuel. See how long it takes for the fuel to drain. We're not really getting that much closer. But we are entering the pit window with Leclerc now. So a couple more laps till we pit. Let's push some more. See if we can extend the gap to Max.
These laps, you're doing a good job.
Okay.
Was a very good lap.
There we go. Fastest lap. Oh, mixed fun. He's in P19 now. So Sainz's pace is very good. He's 0.3 faster than Max last lap. Hey, Teenage Mutant. Welcome to the stream. .9 to Max. 1.7. Now we're getting close to Leclerc's pit window. Gonna box him on the next lap. Then we're gonna go for fresh mediums. Hopefully we'll have decent pace that way. Okay, this is the optimal pit stop lap for Leclerc. So we're going from softs to mediums. And we pit this lap.
And box this lap. Box.
Copy box.
Okay, let's switch over to Leclerc. He's close to the pit entry now. Put this on standard. Gap is 4.1 to Max.
Charles pit lane.
Okay, copy.
And we need speed limiter on, speed limiter.
Ooh, slow stop, 4.1 seconds. What was that, Ferrari? That's not a good pit stop. Very, very slow. Okay, now we need to push. So we're in P5 right now, after our first pit stop. Planning to do another one on lap 51. And we are 2 seconds behind Bottas. Bottas is on all mediums, I believe. Yeah, he is. So Lewis is behind us on all softs. Hasn't stopped yet. I think we're one of the first ones to stop. And Sainz is still more than a second behind Max. We're pushing, using a lot of fuel. It's a shame. Tires are going off quicker as well. But I don't want to let him get away. Let's see if we can close that gap a bit more. 1.6, 1.7. Sainz isn't really closing in on him too much.
There was a crash.
Oh, someone crashed. What happened? Safety car. Okay. What do we do? It's lap, what, 25? Something like that? It could be a good opportunity to pit Carlos. So with Leclerc, I'm staying out. Pit options. We just got out of the pits on these fresh mediums, so I'm not pitting with
And it will be DRS off.
I'm not pitting with Leclerc, but I am pitting with Carlos. And then we're going from these old mediums to fresh hard tires and see if we can go until the end of the race. Hit this lap. There we go.
I think that was a crash. Let's have
Let's
a
see.
look. Now just focus on the Haas.
Was he doing the same as Russell in qualifying?
A
Yep.
definite collision there. That's very unfortunate.
Those crashes in this game, man.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Looks like a brake failure. So, Max isn't pitting. This could be very, very good for us. Quick stop for Sainz. So, Bottas gonna jump us. He might. He can jump us at the moment. And Leclerc as well. Yep. Okay. So, let's harvest, conserve.
And charge button on, charge button on.
Copy.
Let's put everything on conserve, harvest.
We should slow down.
Copy.
So we're P4 and P5 at the moment.
Slow down.
Okay.
And big lift off.
Okay.
Some other cars pitting. Stroll, Ricciardo, Albon. Now the top three. They should all still have to make a pit stop. I'm guessing they will go for the hard tire in like between now and 10 laps. That's my guess. And with Sainz, I'm gonna try and go until the end. With Leclerc, I'm stopping in like 25 laps for new not hard, soft tires. So with Leclerc, we need to push. Because with him, we still need to make a pit stop. Let's see, let's skip ahead until the end of the safety car session. The rest is fully charged. Left cars may now overtake.
Charge button off.
Yeah.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Copy.
Okay, we're going racing again.
And push.
Copy.
Putting everything back on normal.
Head down.
Okay.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
So P4 and P5. Let's see what we can do here. Both of the cars are fresh tires. So our pace should be good. Sainz is right behind Bottas. He's trying to go for it. No, that's Leclerc, not Sainz. Oh, they're side by side now. Don't push too much. Don't fight too much. Don't want to lose the cars like that. Okay, Leclerc still P4. He does have softer tires, so he should have more pace at the moment. There goes Sainz again. Oh, they're fighting so much.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
Here's ERS.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, let's try and push with Leclerc. Try and get P3.
Slow down now.
Copy.
Trying to go around the outside. He gonna make it stick. Oh, he does. He's ahead now. That was a big overtake. Beautiful. Okay, Leclerc up to P3.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
He's going for Checo now. Oh, someone's boxing. Max is boxing. Bottas is boxing.
At the moment, we are the fastest car on track.
Yeah, copy.
That's some terrible strategic decisions from Max and Bottas there. They could have pitted during the safety car. Now they pitted right after. It's gonna lose them so much time. See how far behind they are. It's very good for us though, that's for sure. So if Checo pits now, this lap, we could be quite far in the lead. And it could move Joe up to P3. Let's see, let's not push too much.
And we'll need lift off.
Copy.
Maybe Checo will pit this lap. He does. So that moves Leclerc into P1 and Sainz in P2.
It's a very good lap. And
New fastest lap for Sainz once again. So now we need to try and maintain this 1-2 position. It's looking very good for us. Max in P11, 8 seconds behind Albon. And let's check. I think he's on the hard tire. Yep. So he's probably going until the end. Just like Sainz. We're doing good in terms of tire wear. Same with Leclerc. Now Leclerc still needs to do a pit stop. So with Leclerc we need to make sure we're quite far ahead of the rest of the pack. So right now Sainz is 3.3 in front of Hamilton. And Hamilton is on fresh hard tires. Those are fresh, right? Yep. So he basically pitted on the same lap as Sainz, I think. Minor ERS damage for Sainz. Let's see. ERS is at 39%. So maybe we'll have a bit less battery power, not sure. Hopefully it won't be a problem. So if we're looking at the tire graph in the bottom right there, it says the tire life will hit 0 at lap 70, but that's only if we push with the aggressive command. So I don't want to push the tires too much. I want to make it all the way until the end on these tires with Sainz. Maybe it'll even be the winning strategy, who knows? So with Leclerc, I want to start pushing in a couple of laps. We've got some fuel to spare, and we've got decent tire life. So let's see what happens if we skip ahead. So the gap to Hamilton increases, and the gap between Leclerc and Sainz also increases. So that's looking pretty good. Red Bull stuck in P10 and P11. See that? There's two Aston Martins in front of them, fighting. They're doing a good job holding them up, making our life a lot easier. Now, Hamilton is probably going until the end, but Leclerc still needs to make a pit stop. We are right now 9 seconds in front of Hamilton. But we're halfway through the race. So if we can keep our pace like a couple of tenths a lap faster than Hamilton, then we should be good. Right now we're more than half a second a lap faster. That might change because our tires do wear quicker. And then in just more than 10 laps, we'll make a pit stop with Leclerc, and then we'll go until the end on the softs. So let's skip ahead a few more laps, and then we start pushing with Leclerc until the end of this stint, because I don't want to ruin these medium tires too much right now. So now it's lap 42. So less than 10 laps until our pit stop. So let's put this one on aggressive.
So we need to push.
And see if we can create a gap between us and the cars behind. Because we need to be as far ahead as possible to finish P1. Or at least P2. I wouldn't mind if Sainz wins this one, or Leclerc, but what is important is that we score a 1-2 here. So we're pushing. Fastest lap immediately, 13.0. We're pulling away from Sainz and from Hamilton, so that's a good thing. Leclerc's pace is really good. Really good. And Red Bull's in P8 and P9 now. They're stuck behind Ricciardo. They're not gonna make it. And they might not even be on the podium. Might be Hamilton who's gonna score a podium here. Wouldn't be surprised. So we've got 62% of tire life left, and like 5 laps until our pit window. So it's looking pretty good for Leclerc. Even though the weekend started on a low for him. Oh, yellow. Somebody standing still.
Who's running wide there? Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine.
Ooh.
They've taken that far too wide, and now they're paying the price.
Almost drove into the wall there. Okay, so now we are 14.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton with Leclerc. That's pretty decent. That's a big gap. And we're almost a second a lap faster than Hamilton. Let's see, 12.9, still 12.9. Pit window in 1 lap. So Leclerc is doing really, really well. That's Latifi in front of him. That'll be blue flag. Yeah, he's getting out of the way. So the pit window is already active for Leclerc. It's lap 48, but we want to stop in 3 laps time. And then we will have a 21 lap stint on the soft tires until the end. Last lap was a 13.0. So we're now 16.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton. We're a lot quicker than the Mercedes. Yuki's pitting. And we also want to pit this lap. If we do that right now, we still have decent pace though. So we don't have to pit this lap. If we do that right now, we'll fall back to, I think, P3. We can wait 1 more lap. And then box to the fresh set of softs that we have left. Estimated exit position P4. Okay, so we could fall back.
And box now, box.
Copy, box.
Back behind Alonso. Let's see. So we will definitely have some overtaking to do. Especially if we want to win, but I'm guessing Sainz will win this one. But we could try and go for the fastest lap for sure. It's Max's now. It's currently doing 12.8. Don't know what the fastest lap is though. I don't know if you can see that somewhere. 12.7. So we're pitting this lap with Leclerc.
Box.
Copy. And speed limiter on.
Fresh softs. Let's go. Better stop than last time. 2.4. That's Latifi, I think. Yep. And that's Lewis. So we're right behind Lewis, alongside him even. Right behind him. Oh, we could have done 1 more lap and we would have been ahead of him. But this shouldn't be a problem for Leclerc.
We should slow down.
Fresh soft tires. Around the outside.
So you are doing a good job.
We're on softs. Lewis is on hard tires. Ours are fresher. And we're ahead. P2. Let's use some fuel.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
So it's looking very good for us. Less than 20 laps to go. And we're in P1 and P2 at the moment. The safety car really helped us here. Made our life a lot easier. Still don't understand why Max didn't box during the safety car. Same for Checo though. They really made a strategic blunder there. So we're now basically cruising away from Lewis on our fresh soft tires. And let's see what our lap time will be at the end of this lap. We could push for a while.
And push.
Copy.
Maybe it'll make our fast lap just that little bit more faster. Is that even proper English? I don't know.
At the moment, we are the fastest car on track.
There we go. 11.8. We're more than a second a lap faster than Carlos at the moment. If we can keep this pace, Leclerc will easily win this one. But the tires will go off faster. Now let's also push with Sainz. Let's make both of the cars push. See who will win. Gotta make it a fair fight, right? Let's see, 7.1. Skip ahead one more lap. 6.1. Whew. And the gap to Lewis is also more than 6 seconds right now. Leclerc's doing 11.6s. More than a second a lap faster than Carlos. And almost 2 seconds faster than Lewis the previous lap. My God. That is amazing pace. Leclerc's really driving like a champion. Right here, he definitely is. Let's see. 4.7. Oh, he's closing in on Sainz so quickly. Do we use more fuel for the remainder of this race?
Lift off needed.
Yeah, copy.
We could save it until the very end.
And confirm lift off.
Okay.
2.4 between our drivers now. And Sainz's hard tires are at 53% of tire life. Leclerc's are at 80. But Leclerc's soft tires will degrade quicker. Right now he's still more than a second a lap faster. So in like 1 or 2 laps, our Ferrari drivers will be fighting for the win. .3 to Sainz, and Max is up to P4. That's not too bad. He's more than a half a second a lap faster than Lewis, but he's 10 seconds behind him. So I don't think he can overtake Lewis before the end of the race, not with this pace. Maybe he can push some more, and he can surprise us, but I think Lewis will be on the podium. Okay, so this is a battle for the lead right now. Sainz on old hard tires and Leclerc on fresh softs. Let's see how long Sainz can keep Charles behind. Okay, he will have DRS here. Oh, Sainz as well because of the back markers. They can fight as long as though, as long as they don't crash. Oh, he's already alongside and ahead. Don't crash into each other, guys. The Haas is getting out of the way. And they're still fighting. Both have DRS because of the back markers. But I think Leclerc's through now. He can drive away. He's got fresher tires, softer tires. Should be easy peasy, lemon squeezy for him. And we've got 10 laps to go. So if nothing goes wrong, this will turn into a Ferrari 1-2. And Leclerc clearly had the best strategy here. The two-stop worked very well. Mainly because of the safety car, I think. It did help us. Yeah, he's already more than a second ahead of Sainz now. As long as no car parts fail, no engine failure, no driver errors or anything. As long as none of that happens, this should turn into a Ferrari 1-2. Yeah, the gap is still increasing. And I don't think anybody is getting close to 1/11th in terms of lap time. Would be fun if some drivers would pit to try and go for the fastest lap though. Would be a fun addition to the game. Because right now I think it's Leclerc who's gonna win and grab the fastest lap. Extra point. Guys are getting a little bit warm, but that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, they're only yellow. If the temperature is red, then you've got a big problem. But yellow's not too much of a issue here. Everything else is also looking good. Nearly there. And the gap between Sainz and Hamilton is more than 13 seconds. And Hamilton is not gaining on us in the last lap. It was almost 2/10 slower. So I think Sainz is safe to grab that P2. Skip ahead a little bit because we'll mostly be cruising these final few laps. No battles. Leclerc is just so much faster than everybody else. I think mainly due to the two-stop strategy. Look at that gap to Sainz, already more than 10 seconds. Insane pace. Insane. Okay, 2 more laps. 11 seconds to Sainz, and a 16-second gap between Sainz and Lewis. And Max is still more than 3 seconds away from a podium position. So it looks like Red Bull's not gonna finish on the podium here at Zandvoort. And we had a performance target of
Last lap.
finishing 1-2 in the race. And I think we're gonna make that happen. I think we made the right strategic decisions here, especially during the safety car. We were lucky we were already on the fresh tires with Leclerc. And the safety car was exactly at the right time for us to pit Sainz. And from then on, it was a lot easier for us for the remainder of this race. Before we started, I wasn't sure if the two-stop would be a good strategic decision, but my God, Leclerc was so quick here. There we go, one more corner to go. Flat out to the line. And it's Leclerc who wins once again this season.
Check it back.
Let's go!
That's Leclerc! Charles Leclerc is today's winner. Let's take a closer look. Charles Leclerc there, taking home the win.
Just an incredible demonstration of why they belong in Formula One.
He absolutely dominated this one. Insane pace, especially during the final stint. So Sainz finished P2. And Lewis is there in the final corner to take home P3. And no podium position for Red Bull today. So we're extending the gap to Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship big time after this race.
Well, this was definitely Charles Leclerc's weekend. What a beautiful sight that is on the podium, and a true crowning achievement for everyone involved. And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today. But remember, it's not just about today's trophies, it's the points that can make all the difference. Ferrari had a very good race, proving they're definitely a team to contend with.
Yes, there's definitely cause for celebration here. This team can take anything that's thrown at them and come through even stronger.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
Okay, there we go. Ferrari 1-2. Objective completed. And we've got the fastest lap with Leclerc because of the final stint on softs. That two-stop strategy really was far out the best strategy there. So Leclerc's comfortably leading, and Sainz is 14 points ahead of Max now. So the gap is increasing between him and Max. Ricciardo scored some points. And look at that gap. That's like more than 150 points between us and Red Bull. Whew. Okay, next time we've got Monza coming up. And because we're driving with Ferrari, obviously we need to go for a 1-2 as well there. So hopefully you'll tune in next time as well. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. See you later.